So, I'm fortunate enough to have one of the most stacked Fortnite lockers in the world. I think we worked out it came to about $15,000 worth of skins, including exclusive skins, OG skins. It's kind of crazy. My collection was getting to a point where it was hard to even navigate my skins. Luckily, with this week's update, we got the ability to search within the locker, which is a really useful feature, but it got me thinking. Although my locker looks as crazy as this right now, that was not always the case. With Fortnite having been out for over 2 years now, and with initially the accounts back in Season 0 only having default skins, me and my editor have dug up all of the old clips we can find of my OG Fortnite locker and the progression of going from a poor bot in Season 0 to having one of the most expensive skins in Fortnite right now. So we're about to go down memory lane and take a look at the progression of my locker. If you've ever wanted a completely stacked Fortnite locker like mine, give the video a big fat thumbs up and let me know down below the name of one skin you'd really want on your account and I'll take a look at them. Remember, if you are buying anything, pop in code ALIA for a shout out like all of these guys. Make sure you subscribe for the latest Fortnite news and information. Without further ado, shabam! We are back in Season 0. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is when I had only bought like some of the very first items ever to come to Fortnite, and you'd only have a banner, an outfit, a glider, and a harvesting tool. That was literally it. And even then, back in the day, you couldn't even select these things. This was some of my very first purchases. Crazy to think, actually, that some of the very first skins in the game, Renegade, Raider, Ghoul Trooper, Skull Trooper, and they were just there chilling alongside these 3 other bot skins. All 3 of these skins have had slight variations added, but the Renegade Raider I don't think will ever get re-released. Obviously, the Ghoul Trooper did with the new Halloween season, but this is pretty much the most OG locker you will see, and also a point where my locker was the smallest. It's only up from here on out, guys. I literally changed my skin from Renegade Raider to a bot skin. Back then, because these were like some of the only skins that were out, no one really knew that they were going to become rare or not. Yo, was that a sneak peek of the store? Look at that. Look at that. That's when the store only contained all of these bot items. Moving on, already got a big redesign here with the ability for custom emotes and even emote signs having been added in. And this was moving into, I believe, Season 2 with the introduction of battle passes and obviously the OG Christmas skins as well. Ooh, locker getting a little bit more stacked for sure. You can see I've bought the battle pass. We've got the codename Elf, who is set to return very likely this season with the new holiday Christmas season coming out, so keep an eye on the store for that. And obviously the Black Knight, the Red Knight, the Gingy skins are no longer OG. We do have the old Squire skins though as well, and although it is still technically a small locker, it felt very big at the time. And actually these were our first ever legendary skins too. So back then there were literally only a few legendary skins in the entirety of the game and a very few gliders. I was actually going to unlock one of the rarest gliders in the game during Season 2, which was awesome. It's the one I often use with like the black glider with lights on the back. It was meant to be John Wick inspired and also the rarest pickaxe in the game at the time. When they first added this harvesting tool in, it was so loud and so obnoxious. Let's not forget back then, pretty much the Battle Pass introduced all of these cool emotes and dances that we just hadn't seen before, but no weapon wraps, nothing special like that at that point. We were just touching the top of the iceberg when it came to locker unlocks. Did have the OG floss though. Oh yeah, floss away, baby. Sparkle Specialist. I didn't realize she was as OG as Season 2. No wonder they brought her back in Season X with like slight sort of like variants for the Battle Pass skin because hadn't been in the game for ages. All right, ladies and gentlemen, although this menu looks fairly OG, oh my gosh, yo, you see this right here? New mode available, shooting test 1. I'll have to ask Aaron if he got gameplay of that. So basically back in the day in OG Fortnite, you could not get 100% accuracy. You would only ever shoot from bloom. And Fortnite were testing out several ways to change that. One of the ways they did it is if you aim down sight, you went 100% accurate, and as you shot, there was actual recoil, but you stayed 100% accurate. They ended up not using that bullet method, obviously, as we know, but shooting test 1 was available. It looks like it must have been like end of 2017. Never brought it back into the game. If I can dig up that old footage, I'll try and find it for you guys. It was basically like Counter-Strike recoil, if any of you guys remember that. Oh, my locker's looking good here. It is expanding, more icons on the screen. It's funny how we went from big icons to smaller icons, and then it just made them massive again with the recent updates. We've got ourselves here some of the Christmas skins. Crackshot, the Raptor skin, Cuddle Team Leader, also one of the very first legendary skins. No wonder people love it so much. Even more skins starting to fill up my locker. I remember the first time they added in the ski outfits, I thought they were ridiculously expensive. Way too many of them. Only bought 3. Obviously went on to buy all of them, but when they released the different like sport variations, they're low-key really expensive. High-key really expensive, to be honest with you. Oh, so at this point, there's John Wick chilling in my locker. In fact, this looks like one of the most expensive locker loadout videos I did all the way back in the day. John Wick, obviously, Season 3. You can see the Battle Pass here. Fun fact, Season 3 launched, and I was in New York, I think for a YouTube event. And back then, no one did Battle Pass videos. Update days were like, yeah, you know, you try and get a video out fast. It wasn't that much of a big deal. Like, we approached it so differently. I remember waking up at like 4 a.m. New York time to record the hand cannon and the Reaper that came out on a laptop with Rich. It was god awful. I was so tired. But those were the ends I went to get you guys the latest Fortnite gameplays. John Wick, yet again, also re-released with an official version. All of these OG skins is getting knocked off as being that rare. Well, I guess technically if you don't have the actual skin, it is rare, but you can get such similar versions. We got the OG ones though. And this, I believe, was, yep, the Season 3 Victory Royale umbrella. It was really cool. They actually added in during Season 3 Lucky Landing, but they didn't do that much for the Chinese New Year. They did have really cool little outposts that could have chests in them dotted around the map. This is when they were first like experimenting with different events and doing different things in game, and it was so cool, man. So I think, I could be wrong, but you see this challenge tab? Back in the day, all it gave you was like, I think battle stars, maybe some XP at the most. I think I ended up completing all of these weekly challenges, and that's what got me the glider that I always bring up and like to say is OG. All right, we've now progressed maybe just further down the line within Season 3. No, I take it back. We've got the Dark Voyager skin. Oh, we've got Wukong. I loved Wukong. He's one of my favorite skins for such a long time. And also, we talk about the fact, is he the only... I guess he's not the only animal skin. You got the Doggo skin as well. I was going to say he's the only animal skin in the game, but I think Fortnite have got a few other animals in there. My locker's definitely starting to pad out a lot more. We've got the Rust Lord in there as well. I think this guy right here, Recon Ops or something, he is actually kind of OG. Like, he's only been in the store like 2 or 3 times in the last year. Obviously, doesn't look that crazy, but if you're going to go off of how rare and how unoften they appear in the store, that's actually one of them. This is the OG Twitch skin, where if you partnered up your account with a Twitch account, you got like a skin and a few things for free. Fortnite really just breaking the boundaries of doing a lot of crossover content with different platforms, and they were really doing it with things that were like so close to all of our hearts, like YouTube, Twitch, even other streamers, and the fact that they were acknowledging us and doing stuff with us, so cool. The Rex skin, oh my gosh. I remember store updates were happening at like 1 a.m. UK time, and I wouldn't normally do like new skin videos that often, but when the Rex came out, I jumped straight on, played, and I think I got like a 12 kill win first game. Bish bash bosh, put it up. These kind of skins were wild back then. Like, this whole suit was just unheard of. And funnily enough, moving to the next one, the Raven skin. The amount of hype for this one was unreal. With the back bling, with its whole look, it was just so different to like a default skin or like an army skin that we'd had in the past. And everyone loved it. Still to this day, if I ever go to meet and greets, the Raven skin, and probably like the Drift skin, the Ginger skin, but the Raven skin, despite how old it is one of the most fan favorite skins that people ever mentioned to me. And I absolutely love it. And fun fact, it was actually inspired by a character from a game that Epic Games were also developing. It was like a third-person MMO. They unfortunately had to shut it down, but they did import this skin as like a shout out to the game within the world of Fortnite, which is really cool. At this point, my locker was starting to get a little bit more stacked. You even got the awesome female guitar playing skin. That was actually quite OG for a long, long time until they re-released it. I think the back bling was super rare, but I mean, as with Fortnite, everything comes out eventually. We unlocked the Easter skins and a few other in there, tomato head skin, and then it felt weird. Like, I spent money on this green skin, like, and this guy. Like, what? Why? I mean, obviously, I like to complete my locker, but how they could charge money for these skins is actually beyond me. I love this design. It was quite a basic design, but the male and female, like, Chinese New Year skin was awesome. We had a load of pickaxe. I mean, the locker really getting big here. Wait a second. Fun fact. We've never had a legendary pickaxe 2 years into Fortnite. This is my current locker. And we've never had a legendary emote. You can get an emote which goes along with the glow skin, but it's like built into the skin. Yeah, that's crazy. Still to this day, haven't had a legendary pickaxe. Don't know why. Maybe Fortnite are planning something with that, but really weird. Oh boy, the Carbide skin. I think we're still super OG here. Like, we're only like 4 seasons into the game. I will say now, and I've said it on Twitter before, nothing beats the excitement of grinding and leveling up the OG Carbide and Omega skin. When the skins first came out, and I even did my Battle Pass video on it, I went through the whole video, unlocked the Battle Pass, and only saw like the basic unarmored versions of both the skins, because that's all it showed in the Battle Pass. You couldn't even get a preview of what the other ones would look like. I was like, it's okay, I guess. Then when we found out how cool it gets with lights, blew my mind, man. And they even gave us extra colors. Like, it was nuts. Absolutely nuts. Season 4, man, I'm telling you, the best season, in my opinion, in Fortnite. Let me know if you guys agree or not. Look at him! Look at him with that cape and the glow and oh my gosh. Now, yes, back in season 4, if you did not complete the unlock progression of your skin within the season, you missed out. I think I cut it fairly fine at the end of the season. Obviously, now with Battle Pass skins, you can continue them on and go on to unlock them forever, which is the better way of doing it for sure. But that was what makes these guys even rarer. This season also introduced secret skins for the very first time. You can see the visitor skin in there. This is the very first PlayStation exclusive skin, and like the big, like, oh, you had to spend a lot of money to get it with the Royale Bomber. Honestly, it took me ages to realize it was just like a reskinned Raptor, but it looked so different in terms of the colors and the glasses that it isn't an obvious reskin. Season 4 though, man, upgradable skins, in-game event, meteors, secret skin unlocks. What more do I need to say about season 4, guys? Crazy. Locker getting even fatter and fatter by the day, containing even more badass skins. And looking, there you go, there's all the progressional unlocks. Oh man, sometimes I like to flex and just use an unarmored Omega skin with a different color variant. Oh yeah, they actually made challenges worthwhile in season 4. We were 4 seasons into my locker at this point, out of what, 11 seasons that we were in now. So I wasn't even halfway in. And then obviously it's moved into season 5, by the looks of it, the background of a loading screen here as well. Still no wraps on our weapons, bearing in mind. Ladies and gentlemen, the drift skin, the skin that is a massive fan favorite as well. And also the Sergeant Green Clover skin. I don't know why I went over that skin, if that was an accident or not, but that was fairly rare for a while until they re-released it with St. Paddy's Day the next year. If you didn't see already, we got a little bit of a sneak peek of a male St. Paddy's Day skin. Even though it probably isn't going to come out till March yet, Fortnite leaked it themselves already. They'd introduced the random option as like a brand new option in game. From this, ladies and gentlemen, all the way to this. I think I must have 200 skins, 250 skins. I don't know, way too many. But it's so cool going down memory lane and taking a look at where it all started and just how crazy the progression of the skins have become. My ultimate locker goal. We all know that I like to rock the guild skin, and it is synonymous now with my name, this skin, and myself. But the ultimate goal would be to get an official Allier skin within Fortnite. But if that could ever happen, life goal right there. Locker complete. I feel like it could happen one day. Fortnite, as I said in the video already, been so good at working with the community and doing things for the community. Official streamer, YouTuber, personality skins would be crazy. We've seen it with Marshmallow. Can we see it with Allier? I would love it. Bearing in mind, I've got all of my old footage saved. Thanks, my editor. Shout out Aaron. From season 0 all the way up to where we are now. So is there anything else OG you'd like to see me react to? Do let me know. For now, though, check out more videos on screen. I hope you've enjoyed. That's been the progression of my $15,000 locker, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.